Hi, great people. You are watching this channel, and this is Ahmed, and this is going to be my second video. So, uh, I am still uh, doing stuff on random basis. Okay, I don't have a exact plan what I'm doing. I don't know anything, and I don't know how it will come and manifest itself. So today I decided that I will take another topic and I will discuss another interesting thing with you all. Today we are going to talk about belief. This is very important as an individual person for you in order to become somebody, to have a probable amount or percentage to be successful in any aspect of life, irrespective of whether you are younger, elder, in any age category. So let's start. First, we will debunk the myth that most of the videos you see online describe. Most of them start like you have to believe in yourself. So, even if I was in your position, I would have asked, okay, how, okay, I believed in myself. Like, how? What happens next? Means, how should I do that thing exactly? Because I don't know. I am just a new person to this concept, and I'm talking from your point of view for now. So, here's the thing. So, you would question, but if it really worked the way that they and the people that you listen to online describe, you still wouldn't doubt yourself, if I'm correct. What nobody tells about belief is most people don't fail because they don't believe in themselves. They fail because they don't trust themselves. Uh, think about this for a second. You have watched countless videos and you have read different articles and a lot of online resources that are available, that are that you can get access of. You have gone through those things. But what is important here is that even after completing all those resources, going through each and every point that they have discussed in that video, in that article, you have probably for a moment felt like, yeah, okay, now I feel like I can do this thing, but you are like clear, motivated, capable. Then what happens is you don't actually build the discipline. And after some time, what happens? You don't go through a system, a particular path that has been followed or built by discipline. So what happens is you are following, you just started out and you're following. Similarly, after some days, what happens? You start feeling like you are again started failing. Okay, you have you are again starting to betray yourself. In simple language, we can say you have stopped believing in your own thoughts. Let me discuss the situation in a practical way. Every time you say you will start tomorrow and your brain doesn't feel like doing the thing, but what the hidden mechanism behind it is that when you say something, brain is an active magnet. Okay, it collects things and it manifests it into the reality. So whatever you're saying out loud has some impact to the reality. So what your brain does it takes a note. It doesn't take it emotionally, but logically. When your brain takes a note of those things, it registers logically, and it is like it starts building a scenario against you. What happens is you say things, then you don't work for them to make it happen, then it converts back into breaking your trust with your own self. Then the main problem is no amount of books, videos, articles, and resources can fix this thing. Now, belief doesn't come by sitting and analyzing and overthinking everything. It can only build upon actions, taking actions, and more importantly, what is hidden in this aspect is when you keep promises to yourself, it automatically validates your brain to do higher things, to go for extra things, to go beyond things, to just take some more risk. And when this starts happening, confidence is like a byproduct of belief. When it starts building, confidence comes automatically. It's just a byproduct. It's like a memory. It's like a memory of showing up, of finishing, executing, and completing the things that you have said, and not quitting and nobody is watching. And that is the biggest reason why affirmations and all this bubble of manifesting this and this seven line, this seven words doesn't work and it will never work. Why? Because the basic framework is never laid out if you are heading towards those things. Brain is inspired by words, and initially it is inspired by words and it actually builds belief when it has some kind of evidence to justify your action. Important point is learning anything more doesn't help. Why? Because more information will and can never fix self doubt. Of course, if you learn things, you will feel productive, it will feel good, and it is safe to do. But when it comes down to actually doing things, executing the things, it is extremely risky, and you will there's a certain fear linked toward achieving a thing. That is the reason why you are delaying the task and procrastinating. And if you are struggling to take action and procrastinating the things that you already know you have to do, then you can go and watch my first video in which I have explained how to take action. Doing things is risky. Doing means you can fail, either you can fail publicly or you can fail privately. Means in your own things, in your own tasks. You keep preparing yourself, and deep down, you know that you are avoiding the moment that actually build the self belief. This is the reality. So now, if I I was in your position, I would ask, then what is the solution? Exactly. So let's come break down how can we solve this. Let's go and have some practical example to it. When you are making promises to yourself, it should not be like extremely big and uncertain and in the air. Okay? It should be, it should have some kind of meaning to it. Instead of promising yourself, like, I will get this house, this whatever, X amount of money, and X amount of cars, and whatever, etc. Whatever comes to your mind, you start by taking small steps towards things. I would like to call it like micro integrity. That means small action, no drama, and easy to do, that you don't have to negotiate with yourself to get things done. For example, uh, if you are struggling to do work, you can just set a timer of 10 minutes and just focus your next 10 minutes on doing the work. If you want to write a journal and block the time and you do the thing. If you want to record the video, you block the time or you take out the time and you record the video, just like I am doing. The main aspect that you should not forget is you must keep the promise that you have made to yourself. Now, the identity shifts when you become reliable to yourself. And how you become reliable to yourself? By keeping promises to yourself. Not like you have to be confident. Confidence is again a byproduct of belief. When your brain sees consistent actions, even if they are very small, it builds a certain level of belief inside the scenario of your mind. And slowly, slowly, when you do these things, it compounds and becomes into a big, indestructible belief system. And when you establish belief in this way, without breaking promises to yourself, the trust that you have lost on yourself automatically comes back. You have to set realistic expectation. Most of the people think like uh, one day it will come and everything will happen. It never happens. Why? Because there is no magical day. It is only doing things, getting the results, putting in the efforts, and one day you might get lucky. Okay. But after a week, what happens is you get demotivated, you get demoralized, you have all the strength, if all the strength and belief is gone. Why? Because you start asking yourself, do I believe in this thing? Instead, you should be telling yourself that I know I can handle this situation. And that's called a belief. If you can understand what I'm trying to say. So today, you don't have to try to believe in yourself. What you have to do is start taking small steps. Write down whatever you want to achieve. It should be small, tangible. It should be with all your efforts and resources reachable, not beyond something imagination. You should have a realistic expectation. So just keep one small promise to yourself. Whatever you're starting out, whatever you want to go ahead in your life, and that's it. That's how you build an actual belief from which comes confidence as a byproduct. And you are not lazy and you are not behind. You just have not trained how to trust yourself yet. And you can simply start working on how to build trust with yourself, which will inevitably build your belief and it will bring the confidence back in whatever you want to do in life. I hope you get something valuable out of this video. And if you have any questions, please uh, comment and I will be very happy to answer your question in the comments. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you soon.